Hi everyone, it's Miss Cole and I have another poem for you. This one is called White Towels and it's by Richard Jones. I've been studying the difference between solitude and loneliness, telling the story of my life to the clean white towels taken warm from the dryer. I carry them through the house as though they were my children, asleep in my arms. I like this one because, I guess I like poems that seem simple but invite reflection. Also, it's pretty short, so that's kind of nice too. As someone who is not only a teacher of English, I like looking at the slight differences between words because of that, but also in studying other languages, like in Spanish. What's the difference between esposo and marido? They both mean like husband, but do they mean exactly like the same thing? Or is it like the difference between solitude and loneliness, where they're kind of similar and they mean sort of the same thing, but not exactly? The difference between those sorts of synonyms is something that I always, or at least almost always, find interesting to explore. And I also like the visual exploration, telling the story, the way it also develops. Telling the story of my life. Okay, so you have somebody listening to you. Great. Only then we find out that no, he doesn't actually have somebody listening to him. It's the clean white towels taken warm from the dryer. And of course, there's a choice there as well. It's not just laundry taken warm from the dryer. It's clean white towels. And so that's a deliberate choice there. And it invites the reflection of why this particular laundry. It makes me think that there's a similarity to a baby wrapped in like a fluffy white baby blanket. Babies like onesies are often white because they get dirty so easily, so you can just throw them in the hot water with the bleach and clean them up. I do associate white clothes with babies, just because, yes, they get dirty easily, but if it's pure white and there's no color in it, you can just bleach the heck out of it and you know it's clean. So yeah, and then also, of course, my children asleep in my arms, they have to be small enough to hold. So again, that makes me think he's imagining a baby. Although that's not necessarily true. I mean, you can carry toddlers if they're, especially if they're asleep. When they're awake, it's a little harder to carry a toddler around because those suckers are really squirmy. And then, of course, the difference between solitude and loneliness. Has he chosen this life for himself? Thinking about, has he been telling himself that he's choosing to be alone? He likes living on his own, and but sometimes it doesn't always feel that way. So, and of course, this poem is going to hit different people differently. Have you raised children? Are you at a point in your life where that's an option for you? Do you want to? Do you not want to? Do you mostly, it feels like he's somebody who mostly doesn't want to, but every now and then, maybe it would be nice. I'm somebody who chose not to raise kids. I don't think I've ever had that particular experience of like wishing I could carry a child around. I have enough relatives who have kids that I can get my baby fixed pretty much anytime I want to. And I work with young people as well. So that's also something that's very meaningful to me. But at the same time, there are times when, even when I'm around people, it's just like, I want to, maybe my best friend is also a teacher and she lives a few hours away. And plus, we're also, teaching takes a lot out of you. So we haven't seen each other in a while. And so sometimes there's a particular sort of loneliness. There's like one person you want to connect with, and you don't have the opportunity to. So there are many different ways in which, even when we're around people, or even when we've chosen, or when we enjoy being by ourselves most of the time, there can be a sense that this isn't what I want right now. Variety is good, and having connections to other people is also good. It's not good to be alone all the time. On the other hand, it is nice to be by yourself some of the time. So this poem invites reflection on that, and I enjoy it, and that's one of the reasons I like it so much. As always, I would love to hear your thoughts down in the comments. I take requests. I would love to know what some of your favorite poems are, or if you don't like poetry, I'd be especially interested in what the heck made you click on this one, on this video, if you don't like poetry, because it'll say in the title, this is about a poem. And share your thoughts with me, share your thoughts on the poem, or on poems that you do like, or requests or things like that. And I hope you have a lovely, wonderful day. Bye for now, everybody.